Hi, it's Gavin at Cycle Route Links. We're out videoing today. First time in a year that we've been out and doing a bike review or bike ride that's being filmed for the shop. I know we did the summer series, but that's different to this. We're trying out that. It's a Diamondback E-MTB. A lot of talk about E-MTB at the moment. Some haters, some lovers. I'm biased in one way because I work in a bike shop, but I'm going to give it a good blast and see what I think to it. For those that have got ailments, bad knees, bad hips or something like that, and they really like cycling, I think E-MTB is the way forward. For those like me that can still pedal a normal bike, do we really need it? We're going to find out. Okay, first little test, little up here. We're in sports mode, mid-gear, makes it very easy. First bit of off-road, bunking down to the gears a little bit. It picks up speed pretty quick. So you can see here it's a local spot. It's a bit windy. The camera might be getting a bit of a buffering, so we might have to sum this up at the end. First feel on it, it's weighty, I can feel that, but it's powerful, very powerful. As soon as you freewheel it stops powering, as soon as you put the gas on again it goes again. So it is helping you all the time when you're pedaling. Little short inclines, I think it really helps. Just carries you speed. As soon as you go down the other side, it's not, you don't really need it. Into a big open space here. I don't really know this area very well, so I'm kind of just picking my way around what I think is the right trail. I could be way off here, not really sure. I think the thing with E-MTB as well is you can run the seats a little bit lower because there's power there. You are seated more. I wish I'd worn my glasses today because my eyes are streaming. Currently riding at 20 miles an hour into a wind, as you can hear. Low treaded tyre on here, a bit summery. So going round to the left, so a little bit tentative round corners on this non-muddy tyre. It is like riding a crosser in that respect, because the power's at the back wheel, so it does want to squirm you about a little bit. We're in sports mode. It has got a turbo mode as well and a tour mode. The tour mode obviously turns it down. Turbo mode obviously gives you a bit more oomph, which at the moment the speed I'm carrying, I don't need turbo mode. Okay, so we're at the top end of Scunthorpe at the minute, having a razz round. It's nearly spat me off about 4 times so far in the real deep sticky mud, but that's because I'm hitting deep sticky mud at about 20 mile an hour and I'm not expecting it. So it's not the bike's fault that that's happened, it's just that I'm not on a mud tyre, I'm on a big bulbous tyre. You can hear the motor just working, it's very quiet actually. Single track's great fun. I think if I had a more aggressive knobbly tyre on the front, it might help, and I could get it sliding on corners. Currently drifting 2 wheels at speed. Again, not quite something I'm quite used to because I I just cruise around for myself at the minute when I go riding. So it rides really, really well. Takes out all the bumps. Being full suspension. I don't currently know where I am. I'm trying to find my bearings a little bit. We've travelled 6.2 miles at an average of 16 miles an hour. We're currently doing 19 mile an hour. Don't know what I'm coming up to here. I think I'm at the back of Broughton village, where the woodyard is. I don't even know if I'm meant to be up here. It's just the trail has kind of carried me this way. It's quick. It's responsive on the motor. It's immense fun. It's had me laughing a few times, not because it's nearly spat me off, but just because of what it does. So we'll come up to a gate. Oh, I'll tell you what we will do. We'll just turn around, head up that trail there. I want to find a better gate than that. Oh no, there's a way through. It's alright. Forget what I'm saying. So we'll switch off and we'll come back to it in a minute. Okay, we're in some windier trails now in the trees. Little short, sharp ups and stuff. I'm still standing to pedal it, and you can still, I'm out of breath still. So, E-MTB, is it effortless? No, you've still got to put some effort in. What it does do, as you can see there, gets you up to speed pretty quick. I couldn't do that on my normal bike, but on this, very easy. So I am recording my heart rate as well for this ride, just so we get an idea of what's going on. Flipping into an electric bike, some people think I'm bonkers. I think it's just natural for me. I ride clipped in, so why not? As I say, I think this on a knobblier front tyre, or a more an aggressive tready front tyre, would be brilliant. One thing it does make you do is concentrate. So tight turns like that, you are travelling a lot quicker than you normally would. So you have to keep your eyes open. And especially when there's a lot of leaves on the ground and you can't really make out the trail and you think you're going the right way and you don't know if you are or not. I kind of remember this when I come down in the summer. We'll just wait for this. So we're back on again. Lady with the dog there, very kind. I managed to slow down. I think you've got to use, with things like this, you are travelling quicker. You've got to use your common sense. Don't go buzzing people through the woods because you can go fast. Keep your eyes open. What we don't want is people buying E-MTBs, thrashing them through the woods like crossers and annoying the locals. Because if that happens, you'll find that your trails that you normally ride will get shut down. Trail sabotage will come more apparent, and as we've seen in the media, barbed wire going across trails. I wouldn't like to ride this into a bit of barbed wire. I wouldn't like to ride any bike into a bit of barbed wire. So use your noggin. Little sharp, short, sharp up. Again, still having to put effort in. It just makes those bits easier. So we'll turn off, it's getting a bit placid here. We're going to go out onto the main trail again. Yeah. Go out to the main trail again and start heading down the other direction. Speak to you in a bit. This is a prime example of what you've got to be careful of. Thank you. bit of courtesy, slow down, and dog walkers are your best friend. Don't slow down, don't give them any way, you're in for trouble. One thing this will be classed as we've had the conversation in the shop quite a bit, it's a comm killer. Only if you don't declare it. If you tell everybody you've been on an E-MTB, do the sensible thing. Put it on Strava, because everyone likes to be the winner. Put it on Strava that you've been on one, because no one's going to beat you on a normal bike, that is for certain. So put on there that you've been on an E-MTB. No one likes to cheat, and you are cheating when everyone else has done it on a normal mountain bike. So currently 9.5 miles in, average speed 15.8, pretty quick. Cadence 310, I don't know how it works that out. Oh sorry, no, calories, I can't see it properly because my eyes are watering. Still got 3/4 of a battery left, so we're still flying. It'll still keep going. I think it's going to outdo me today. So on to the next bit. This is going to be the interesting bit, is lifting it over a fence. So we'll give that a go. Okay, it wasn't too bad. You're picking up about 20 kilos ish above your head, maybe a little bit more. Like a big enduro bike really. I'm sure a hardtail will be lighter because it's not as much on it. Some fun trails in this section, known for the locals. We'll do a quick bez round as we can. I hope it's not too busy with dog walkers. I don't want to get bitten by anybody, dog or human. So this bit's had a bit of felling going on, so you can hear it go through really rough terrain that's been battered by the harvesting machine. Got it in turbo mode at the minute to help me through, and it does. Tracks, no problem. Divots, brash, it's coping with it all. What you've got to be careful of is that it hasn't picked anything up in your rear neck, because I'm sure you'll pedal through it and snap it clean off. So a lot of trails in here have now been dug up, as you can see, and all the local good fun bits aren't so fun anymore, and I've lost my bearings completely. We'll keep going this way. It's freshly cut, so they haven't been long in here. There's no signs anywhere saying that they've been doing it. There's no signs anywhere saying you can't ride, you can't walk. There's nothing. So we'll just keep going. The rain is just now starting. They did predict it. They did tell us that it was coming. So I'll be heading my way back to the shop now. Because I don't like the rain. It isn't much fun. But you can see turbo mode. It picks up even quicker. And real rough terrain it helps with. I think real sticky mud would help with as well. Could thrash along in turbo mode. It zaps your battery though. It's just gone dropped another bar, so we're down to half a battery. I think it's half a battery, just above half. So turn it back out of that mode. There we go, back into sport. That's what we've been riding most of the day. Turbo, I think if you've got a long climb, or even if it's a short-ish steep, you could get up it. Turbo mode would be ideal for that. Or if you like that, I'm in some real deep tractor tracks, blast it on there and you're through. Okay, I think I know where I am again now. We're cruising at 17 mile an hour off-road. Pretty easy. I'm not really out of breath as such at the minute, but I wouldn't expect to be riding along this section anyway. Okay, fun little section coming up. This is the Strava section. We're going to ride it because it's quite twisty and turny and a little bit short, sharp ups and downs and stuff, so good little fun section this. We'll ride it in a big loop and come back on ourselves. So this is a good test for E-MTB really, for our local lads if you get to borrow one. Just be careful because you've got to know the trail pretty well, because you are hitting it a lot faster than you normally would. A lot faster. It'll try and switch you out. I've already had it earlier where I had the power on, the back wheel was sliding out to the side, the front wheel was going where I wanted it. So in that respect, I was a motorbike. But brilliant fun. Keep your weight in the right place, make the turns properly, and you'll enjoy it. I suppose it's like being a downhill rider riding this fast. No one is going to beat you, as I say, on sections like this on an E-MTB. Okay, so one thing I haven't been doing in the whole time of riding today is dropping the seat, and I'll tell you for why. I haven't needed to, but I have ridden it slightly lower than I would ride a proper seat height. So, nearly went then. So, because of that, when you're thrashing along, it picks up speed easier. I don't need it at full height. Near the motor whirring again. You still have to get off the gas for these turns. As I say, this tyre isn't the best. The rain is coming pretty steady now. We'll do this section and bugger off. We'll kick it up a level, put it in turbo and see what happens. It's quite straight. Here we go. 22 mile an hour over anything. Still going as a turn here, so I'm going to slow down to negotiate it. Again, real fast section this, downhill, the motor's still going 22, 23 mile an hour into a turn that I never get right, and I wouldn't in this on this tyre either. There we are, back to here. Okay, so we're just finding our way back the way we came. The rain has come. I'm getting very wet, so I thought I'd get round before the rain came. So we're just making our way back now to the shop. I'm going to sum this bike up if I can in a few words at the end. There's one thing for certain: if you want to put your smile on your face, you get an E-MTB. That's what it does do. Yes. I lost my bearings a little bit back there because I couldn't really see where I was going, and I was going at full speed. and I couldn't see my tyre tracks. So, as I say, we're just heading back now to where we started from, back out onto the road, back down to the shop. What doesn't help is not having any eye protection on in the rain, in the mud, on a bike like this, because it goes and goes and goes, and it chucks all this stuff up into your eyeballs, and you can't see for love nor money where you're going. Okay. Find an easy gate to get through. Oh. Back out onto the road. I think I know where I am. I think. Okay, so heading back. She fetched me off. I knew it would happen today at some point. My own fault really. Travelling a bit too quick. Didn't read the ground right. Got rutted. Tried to use the power to get out the rut. Cross-rutted myself. Into the trees I go. Easy done. Just cruising back. The dangers of these things are there because you're travelling quicker off-road than you would normally do, and if you're not used to riding off-road, it will get you by surprise. As I say, this has got the wrong tyre on for a day like today. I would want something a little bit more aggressive to give me a bit more grip and stop me sliding about so much. So I'll turn the camera off now because it's getting a lot of water on it and you can't really see what's going on. You can see obviously I'm travelling still at a rate of knots. I can't really see what my Mio is telling me because it's covered in water and splash and mud. So we'll just keep going and then we'll analyse it at the end. So I'll turn off for now. We'll see you in a bit. Hi, so E-MTB, the Diamondback. A few days after now, because the day I actually rode it, it was very, very wet and I was wet through. So I came back, washed it off and everything. You can jet wash them, that is one thing I can say, but the rain I got caught in was probably as bad as jet washing it, to be fair. It was really, really bad. Summing it up, it's a very good bit of kit. The Bosch CX motor that's in there is very responsive. For where we ride locally around Scunthorpe, it's quite tame for a bike of that capability. I'm not going to do a comparison to another E-MTB. Diamondback have done it, 3,300 quid. I can't fault it if I'm honest. As I say, if you look at if you've watched the video through, you've got to use them on the error caution when it comes to other trail users, horses, dog walkers, normal walkers. You've got to be careful because you do come up on them quite quickly and they are silent, apart from that little bit of whir from the motor. We're going to become a electronic bike centre, so somewhere you can come and try different electric bikes, not just E-MTB. We're not pigeonholing ourselves like that. We want to do the whole package for you guys so that you can get a feel. If you're a commuter and you're going, you know, I don't know, 10-15 miles as a commute and you don't want to use a car, then an electric bike is going to be the one for you. E-MTB, as I said, if you've got an ailment, a bad ankle, bad knee, bad hips, and you love cycling and you're really struggling on a standard bike, it's only a little bit more than say a normal trail bike. So for that instance, it's ideal, you know. It keeps you out riding. If you're getting out old age and you think, oh, I really love cycling, and you love cycling and you're struggling on your standard bike, then I would seriously give them a look. If you want to call in the shop, we can talk about bikes all day long here. It's brilliant. So Unit 8 High Street East in Scunthorpe, DN156UH is our postcode. There'll be a bullet point come up in a sec for that. Give us a call, 01724857028. I'm the manager, Gavin. You've seen me from the other video with a specialised diverge. I'm going to do other videos as well, so keep tuned, stay tuned, and yeah, we'll see you out on the trails. See you later.